So, as some of you might know, that President Mnangagwa appointed General Matatu as the new army boss. Hope Shingono has this analysis to say. So I'll read through what Hope Shingono said. Hope Shingono wrote yesterday that in another attempt to coup proof, President Emerson Mnangagwa has appointed his homeboy, 74-year-old Major General Emmanuel Matatu as the new commander of the Zimbabwe National Army and promoted him to the rank of a lieutenant general. He replaces Vice President Chiwenga's right-hand man, the now retired Lieutenant General Anselm Namo Sanyatwe, who was demoted to the post of Sports Minister. Sanyatwe is 69 years old. Mnangagwa has literally removed former Zanla commanders from the top two key military positions, the army and the commander of defense forces. General Matatu, who comes from the Midlands province, was in Zipra working with Mnangagwa's clansman, General P.V. Sibanda, who is the commander of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, and like Matatu and Mnangagwa, also from the Midlands. The Air Force of Zimbabwe is led by Air Marshal John Jacob Njenda from JD from Masvingo. My sources also tell me that the current deputy director of the CIO, Ashawo Tatafumane, is going to Cuba as Zimbabwe's ambassador, and the current ambassador in Cuba is coming back to take over as deputy director of the CIO, a straight switch. More importantly, you should understand why my reference to warm areas and liberation movement affiliations is key. Vice President General Chiwenga is from Zandla, as General Sanyatwe is, and they both participated in the Mnangagwa declaration that removed Ndabaning Stule as leader of ZANU in 1975. This declaration was made by Zandla commanders who were unhappy with Stule's leadership and his perceived failure to effectively lead the party in the liberation struggle against the Rhodesian government. The caretaker leader after Situle's removal, Herbert Chitepu, was killed in Zambia by the Zanla army on tribal lines that pitted the Karanga against the Manyika, according to former Zambian President Dr. Kenneth Kaunda. Robert Mugabe was brought in and his acceptance was fought by the Zanla military commanders led by General Solomon Mujuru. Mugabe was also removed by the military. If Emerson Mnangagwa raised the tide, he would be the first ZANU leader to withstand the pressure from ZANU war veterans and the military.